Hi everybody and welcome to my channel again. Today I'll be doing the blues project. Okay, basically I'm going to be doing a big blue Dutch pour, my favorite. Anyway, so starting off with laying down the white paint. Okay, today I'm just using white paint. That's titanium white acrylic mixed with water. Just to get the right consistency that's fluid enough to be evenly spread on the canvas, as you can see, which is what I'm doing. Okay, so that's the first thing you need to do, is just get that nice even coating of white paint mixed with the water. Once I've done that, I'm going to sort of put some extra paint down on the areas where I'm going to be putting my blues. Okay, just to help it to flow out more. Okay, I don't have a lot of white paint made up and I don't really want to mix up anymore, so I'm being a little bit stingy with it, but at the same time I don't want my Dutch pour to blow out too far. The more white paint you put down below your colors, the more they're going to spread, but they'll also mix more with white. So it all depends on the look you're going for. I want something that's quite contrasting. Okay, just gonna go over it a few more times and make sure it's evenish. And I'm going to get ready with that blue. Starting with the ultramarine. Going to be a little bit stingy on the paint. I don't want too much paint on here. I don't want it to be completely taken over, but I do want to have just a little bit of negative space left. And I'm going to do a split pour, so it's going to have two sides to it. Okay, also the phthalo blue, guys. It's a dark blue, it's a royal blue, and I haven't dilated it, so it should dark out quite dark. And of course my favorite color, the turquoise blue. All my paints that I are using now, except for what I'm using right this moment, which is actually the cell activator, which means I've just mixed some silicone in with my regular mix. But what I was trying to say is that the regular mix of paints, I have 1 part Floetrol, 5 part paint, and 2 parts water. And we'll also put in some nice metallic gold. It's going to give us extra contrasting shimmer to it. I'm just putting a little bit more turquoise, because those dark colors are going to be quite dominating. And I found some purple in the cupboard, a little metallic purple that I had previously mixed up. I want to use it up as well, but not a lot, just a hint of purple. And you can see I'm going over with the gas gun just to pop any bubbles and to activate that cell activator. Okay, you'll start to see, you can see a little bit of those blues that I put down are actually spreading and looking a bit strange there. I want to put on a little bit of extra white, just to help the colors blow out more. I'm using my nice new studio lights today. I'm very happy with that. It really has made a difference, and perhaps that's why I was waiting and I haven't done some paintings in a while, because the lighting was just awful. But now I have some studio lights, so I'm very, very happy, and I'm going to carry on. Wow, there we go. We started to blow out with the Baby Bliss 2000 Travel Compact Hairdryer. Does a beautiful job. You can see it's brand new, doesn't have any paint on it yet. Nice, and I'm just going with a good confident swipe across and bringing those colors out. You only get one shot at this. You'll notice I'm not flooding it first. I'm with the paint over the top. I'm just blowing it out. I want a nice strong color. Yeah, I'm liking that. I just can see that I've got a few patches that are going to need a little bit more paint, but I'd rather go back and add on paint than actually mess it up from the beginning. Anyway, I'm going to carry on the other side and then see what we've got. I'm going to try and do exactly what I did on the first one, just perhaps a little bit less because it's a smaller area. And yeah, I'm going to try and follow exactly the same pattern that I did in terms of the order of the colors and the amount as well. And the purple. Oh, perhaps a little more generous on the purple, but that's okay. There goes the cell activator on top. And the gas gun. Yeah, get all those bubbles out and activate that silicone. Now also what you can see, I've just flipped the canvas around and I'm going to blow it out. Trying to leave a space between. I want to have some negative space. But I'm liking it. I'm liking it a lot. I just want to blow it back up a little bit. You don't want to go over it too many times with the hairdryer because your colors will start to blend and make some colors you didn't intend to have. Okay, pretty much done with the hairdryer for now, and I just want to put some extra white there just to make sure the gaps stay intact. And I'm going to do some mouth blowing just to bring out those edges a little bit so it's not so harsh. Makes it a little bit more exciting. Yeah, you can see it makes quite a nice little difference. Gives it some more character, some more detail. I'm going to bring it right up to the edge. I don't really want to have too much negative space on the edgings. Just really want that gap in the middle. I mean, I'd probably be adding on a few more bits of color here and there. There are some empty looking areas, but not going to do too much more. I don't want to just change the painting completely, because that can often happen. If you carry on working too much, you end up with a completely different painting from what you initially had. So you got to know when to stop. It's very important. Just adding a few bit extras. You can see I'm just trying to keep the order of paint the same as the rest of it. Sometimes it doesn't exactly go the way you like, but that you can always fix it up because you've got time to work with the painting. The paint stayed wet for quite a long time, and it's certainly not summer now. It's actually winter in the northern hemisphere, and so I've got extra time to work with the paints. They stay quite fluid for quite a while. I'd say at least 45 minutes you can carry on. My painting today is definitely inspired by the sea, the blues, but also inspired by Greece. Those of you who don't know, I live in Athens, in Greece, and Greece is all about the sea, all about the sea. And I love the sea. I love the colors of the sea, and of course everything that lives in the sea. Anyway, you can see I'm just going to add on a few extras, pieces, a little bit of detail here and there, but I'm not going to do too much more work on this. I don't want overkill. Just dragging out a few whiskers. Yeah, looking alright. Definitely liking it. I'd love to know what you think. There's just well, I don't know about you, but I can see that area there was a bit too flooded, and I don't like what's going on. It looks just a bit too wishy-washy and mixed up, so I'm removing some of the paint. You can see I'm just scraping it off, and then I'll just place down a bit of white again, just to maintain that gap. On steady, a little steady hand there, and yeah, that's great. I'm going to blow it out a bit because it's a bit thick. But that's how you can do touch-ups on your paintings. Quite easy to fix up little areas, even large areas, by just scraping them off and starting again. making it blow out natural. Anyway, there you go. Please, let's take a close-up look. Look how, this is the dried version. Okay, this is after a few days of drying, and you can see how that gold is really popped. It looks stupendously gorgeous. I don't know if that makes sense, but anyway, I love it. Tell me what you think, guys. Leave some comments. Let me know, what do you think of the blues project. Thanks for